It's a sad day again in the Nigerian entertainment industry, as reports reaching us says that AdaJesus, the comedian Nnesoma Mercy Nnadi, passed away in the early hours of the 21st of April 2021 in the hospital in Abuja, where she was receiving treatment for a kidney problem. And it just coming like a day after her birthday. Her birthday was on the 20th of April 2021. She clocked 23 years, and pictures that we saw on social media, the videos we saw revealed that showed that she was actually responding positively to treatments. The activists who are taking care of her, who took her to the hospital, have been reporting progress daily. In fact, her physique looked different. Her face looked different. She looked chubbier. She looked like she was well taken care of compared to the picture that brought her to national attention, where she was on the wheelchair and looked very skinny. But then we really do not know what happened, because her family is yet to give an official statement, so we do not know what happened. But all we know is that she finally passed on the 21st of April 2021, and we can only wish her family the grace and fortitude to bear the loss, and hope that her soul rests in perfect peace. Anyways, I feel like this is actually good for Odumeje, because assuming he had not forgiven her just last week and this happened, people would definitely point accusing fingers at Odumeje, because he actually said some very vile words and promised that he would never forgive her, and that is behind what is happening to her. But then he changed mouth, and then he offered the family some money and said he had forgiven her, although the mother refused the money and said she just wanted Odumeje to forgive her daughter. But then now I'm thinking about it. Hope she didn't really return that money to Odumeje, because I mean the family could use some money. Not to be insensitive to their loss, of course. But then people are still mentioning Odumeje's name, or they said he forgave her just in time for her to die, because he knew that whatever he did on her was going to affect her soonest. And so in a bid to, clear his name and his conscience and whatever, he made a viral post saying he had forgiven her. But any of what the case might be, it does not change the fact that this girl is now a deceased and she's no longer with us, which is very sad. Actually, it is very sad, and I personally cannot wait for our social media influencers and public figures who actually did not pay attention or say nothing concerning this girl when she was alive start putting on their social media platforms to say something. I just hope they do not do that this time, because they are so fond of appreciating people after we've lost them. But all the same, the efforts of activists, people that actually rallied round and took her to the hospital to start treatment, even though it started later in the course of her illness, should not be in vain. I mean, we should actually appreciate them and compliment them for taking her case, because if they did not do that, the few moments our family members got to enjoy with her during her recovery process would not have been there, assuming they just kept her at home. And also, I feel like we should even appreciate the fact that family went the spiritual road first, because if they just kept her at home like they did earlier before started taking her to different public figures that she had made comedy skits making jest of, if they had just kept her at home and not taking her anywhere, we actually would not have known. We just wonder why AdaJesus dropped off the surface of the internet and we didn't hear from her anymore. But then the fact that her family went the spiritual way, even though they went or they brought her to our attention when the sickness already took a toll on her, still enabled her to get health care. So I don't think this case, you can blame the Nigerian healthcare system, although like I said earlier, we do not have the proper report on what went wrong. Maybe it was the hospital's fault, or maybe it was just a time to leave the world, or maybe just the kidney disease, the kidney failure just decided that it needed to take her, or maybe she actually just wanted to go, I've heard of instances where people were just tired of the pain and everything they've been going through and just released their soul because they want to leave this world. But anyway, hers is a very painful death, because she did not live long. She was just 23, just starting her life, and it's sad. We just wish our loved ones the fortitude to bear the loss, because there is really nothing else to say about comedian AdaJesus, and we hope that her career and her legacy would carry on, even after But most people are actually expressing shock over her death because, like I said, she was recovering. Her face was looking beautiful. And she celebrated her birthday. She sat down. We saw her, the dialysis and everything. But then, it's still shocking that she has passed on. We await official statements, however, from our family members about what has happened and how the funds that have been donated towards our health is going to be used going forward. Although I don't think they're going to have to return it. Anybody who wants the money returned, I don't think that person gave the money for the right purpose, because I feel like at this point in time, the family needs all the financial support they can get, all the physical and emotional support that they can get. They just lost one of theirs, a very beloved member of their family. I don't think anybody should want to get their money back, but if you don't want to get your money back, then you have a problem somewhere. And I want to see what AdaJesus is going to, what Rita Edochie rather is going to say concerning this day, because she had a lot to say when the lady was sick, saying, and she really stood behind it, that it's because she had offended people. That is why God is punishing her. I don't understand the kind of God they think they serve, though. That is why God is punishing her. But now that she's dead, did God actually kill her now? Is it God that killed her? I feel like this just showed that her problem was not spiritual from the very beginning. And like some people are saying that the treatments for her started really late, which is why she probably died, because she didn't start dialysis in time because her parents kept her at home and were trying to find spiritual help for her. But anyhow, whatever the reason might be, it still remains that we've lost her, and we all can just, speculate now. Maybe the treatment started later. We don't even know. Maybe the treatment started as at when it should happen. Really don't know a lot of things concerning this, but all that we know is that God will rest our soul. And this is like the first time you're going to hear this story. This is the first place you're going to hear this story. So turn your notification bell on so you don't miss breaking and hot and juicy updates like this from us. If you are yet to subscribe already. And I'll see you in the next news break. Bye.